basket full of apples on the kitchen table, still warm from the sun outside. Mama laughs, says take the bruised ones first. Daddy nods with that quiet pride. It ain't much, but it's more than enough in that house built on honest love. Yeah, I felt whole and true with a basket full of apples, me and you. Dirt on boots by the back door frame, wind chimes singing our family name. Orchard rows in a borrowed truck, counting blessings, not counting luck. Red or green, sweet or small, everyone had a story at all. Sticky fingers, a pocket knife, learning patience, learning life. Mama said don't waste a thing, even the sour ones still can't sing. A basket full of apples in the afternoon light, shadows long on the floor. We'd eat till the sun gave up the fight, still reaching back for more. No silver spoons, no golden plan, just open hearts and working hands. Yeah, that's where I learned my truth, from a basket full of apples shared with you. Now I'm older, roads are wide, different towns, the same inside. When the world feels sharp and fast, I taste that fall from the past. Funny how something simple stays long after youth has slipped away. Not the apples I remember best, but who I was when life felt blessed. A basket full of apples on a wooden chair, time paused in that room. Mama's voice and Daddy's stare taught me what love can do. If heaven's just a place we knew, it smelled like fruit in the afternoon. Yeah, I still believe it's true. It starts with a basket full of apples shared with you. Just apples and home. Grandpa's tractor by the barn, paint chip blue still standing strong. It don't run, but it remembers every mile that made us who we are. Dust would rise with the morning sun, crows on the fence line waiting. Grandpa'd tip his hat to the sky, say, boys, this land ain't patient. I'd ride along on that metal seat, hands too small for the wheel. Lunch pail by the fence post, thermos warm with tea. He talks slow about weather and time, like they listen carefully. Barn doors creak like they knew his name. Every board had a say. He said, son, hard work stays longer than the shine on a brand new thing. Grandpa's tractor by the barn, rust and stories side by side. It plowed through years and hungry ground, never once asked why. If you listen close on a quiet farm, you can hear that engine hum. And Grandpa's tractor by the barn. Now the fields grow wild in places. His boots don't mark the floor. But when the wind hits that old tin roof, I swear I hear him start her once more. Grandpa's tractor by the barn, still teaching me what lasts. Some things don't need to move at all to pull you through the past. I park my worries where he parked his arms, by Grandpa's tractor by the barn. Yeah, that old machine still runs on. Screen door humming with the summer night, fireflies blinking like porch light prayers. Grandma hums low, keeping time, wooden chair rocking back and there. Her voice was thin but strong and true, every word stitched in love and blue. That old rocking chair sang me to sleep with stories she promised I'd always keep. Every creak knew my name, my fears, my wrongs. Yeah, love lived inside that simple song. She'd sing about rivers and angels fair, lost boys found by a mother's care. Her hands were warm, her smile stayed young, faith and mercy on her tongue. Rock slow, don't let go. That chair knew things I didn't know. Now the house feels wider than before, one less shadow crossing the floor. Chair still rocking when the wind comes through, like she's singing just for you. That old rocking chair sang me home when the world felt sharp and I felt alone. Every creak, every gentle sway held my tears and rocked my pain away. Grandma's rocking chair still sings through creaking wood and unseen wings. If heaven's quiet, I still swear her song's the one they're singing there. Rock on, rock slow, still tells me where to go. Dawn breaks straight, so does he. I've chased easy kinds of days. I've chased easy kinds of days. Soft ground, white turns, quicker ways. Still I walk the lines he made. Somehow Father's hands on the plow keep the furrow running true. Every inch of honest ground is proof. Red clay boots, sunrise low, breath in, steam steady slow. He never rushed the row he sowed. No. Faith don't look back. Father's hands on the plow. Know the weight of staying straight, turning work into a vow daily. Spoken sweat and callous lines showed me how to read the signs. Some prayers are done with spine and time. And the field remembers. Father's hands keep guiding, mine still true. Row by row, amen, amen. She never said the number, just the words. I've read it in 1,000 books, underlined, explained, mistook, but none of it ever looked like her voice. Mama's Bible verse wasn't written, it was her, in the way she loved us first at home. Supper cooling, windows cracked, screen door humming, welcome back. She'd say it soft like that, amen. Never perfect, never rehearsed, just true. I wandered far from wooden pews, lost the way I thought I knew. Still the words came breaking through. Somehow you're not alone. Mama's Bible verse lives between the lines I've learned. Every time I try to serve love, lights go low, the house goes still. I hear it still. Hallway light on a wooden wall. Evening settles, house goes calm. Front door closed, no word was said. Just Dad's jacket on the peg. Dad's jacket on the peg still smells like rain and sweat. He ain't here, but somehow yet he's still around. And that jacket on the peg, heavy sleeves, the button gone, worn thin from years of carrying on. He'd shrug it off after a long day's work, say I'm alright, like it never hurt. He taught me strength don't always speak. Sometimes it just shows up every week. Dad's jacket on the peg holds the weight of things unsaid. If love could leave a shadow cast, it'll look like that jacket on the peg. Now winters come and summers fade. House feels bigger since he's away. But when the cold comes creeping in, I swear I feel his arms again. Dad's jacket on the peg teaches me how a man is led. If I stand strong through what's ahead, it's 'cause of that jacket on the peg. Yeah, time moves on, but love don't beg. It stays right here. Dad's jacket on the peg. Rust on nails, wooden line, sweat and sawdust, end of time. He never rush, he never whine, just swung. Dad's hammer echoed through the year, louder now than back then, dear. Every swing said, don't you fear, stand firm. I was small, the world was wide. Watch him build the other side of a wall I'd lean against at night. He talked in things he made, not in words he'd say. Dad's hammer echoed in my bones, in borrowed tools and broken homes. Taught me how to stand alone somehow. Now my hands are cracked and sore, same old ache he wore before. I hear him when I shut the door, still. Porch light on, tools put away, silence at the end of day. But in that quiet something stayed with me. Through the walls and through the years, every doubt, every tear, Dad's hammer echoed crystal clear. I'm here. One last swing, then rest, would stand strong. I stand blessed. Porch swing slow in the afternoon, dust hangs low like an old tune. Wind moves soft through fields of green, feels like someone's talking to me. It's Grandpa's voice in the breeze, saying, boy, take a life with ease. Every lesson calm slow, rides a wind where the wild grass grows. He'd spit truth with a half-smile grin, fix the world with a pocket tin. Said time don't rush for any man, you do the best with what you can. Grandpa's voice in the breeze still tells me who I ought to be. When the road gets hard to see, I just listen and it leaves. His chair stays empty by the door, but he ain't really gone for sure. Every sunset, every tree, carries parts of him to me. Some folks leave words carved in stone. Some leave love that travels home. If wisdom ever learned to fly, it sounds like him passing by. Grandpa's voice in the breeze keeps my restless spirit ease. When I'm lost or feel unsure, that gentle wind still feels like a cure. When the night falls soft and free, I smile back and say, I hear you, Grandpa. Candle for every child tonight, burning soft in the window light. For every dream that's running wild, there's a candle for every child. Kitchen table, scars and glue, crayon skies and muddy shoes, little hands that shake with fear when the thunder gets too near. I ain't got riches I can't explain, why the world can be so unkind, but I'll stand here storm or fire, guarding every hope of mine. If the night feel long and cold, let this flame remind them so. A candle for every child, I pray. Through the dark it finds a way, even when the road turns wild, there's a candle for every child. Someday they'll walk where I can't go, carrying truths they'll come to know. If they ever lose their way, this light will guide home someday. A candle for every child tonight, for broken wings and fearless flights, no matter lost or reconciled. Love lights a candle for every child. When the house goes quiet and I'm still, that flame keeps burning, always will. This house ain't fancy, paint's worn thin, the roof's seen trouble rolling in, but every crack has heard our prayers. Every night someone cared. Love built these walls, not brick or stone, held us together when times were cold. From whispered vows to hard-earned scars, love built these walls just as they are. Hands were tired, pockets dry, still we laughed at lullabies. Kids grew up in borrowed rooms, hope kept blooming like June. Ain't no blueprint for this life, just faith, forgiveness, sacrifice. Love built these walls, strong and wide, shelter from the storm outside. Every tear, every fall, laid another wall with love. Someday when the lights burn low and footsteps slow down on this floor, if these walls could ever speak, they'd say love was all we need. Love built these walls, stood the test, held our worst and our best. When the world tried to make us crawl, love stood tall in these walls. If this house ever falls apart, love will still live in our hearts. That axe by the shed still leans just right, handle worn smooth by years and nights. It never spoke, but it always said, do the work, son, like your old man did. Yeah, I learned who I am instead. From father's axe by the shed, rust on the head, hickory grain Smell like sap and summer rain. He'd sharpen it slow, no wasted sound, while the sun went down on working ground. Didn't rush, didn't brag or boast, just split the wood that winter needed most. He believed in sweat before prayer, and prayer before sleep every night right there. I was 10 years old, boots too big, tried to lift it, barely did. He laughed low, said take your time, strength comes later, first learn the line. He showed me where the grain would break, how to read the wood before the swing you made. That axe by the shed wasn't just steel, it taught me what's right, it taught me what's real. Life won't bend just cause you beg, you swing straight or you swing again. If I ever doubt the path I tread, I think of Father's axe by the shed. Now the shed leans like his old hat, door won't close, but it's fine with that. His gloves still hang on the rusty nail, smell like smoke and pine wood trail. He's been gone longer than he stayed, but that axe never moved away. He didn't leave much money behind, just a way of living, a steady mind. Said leave things better than where they've been. That's how you measure a man, my friend. That axe by the shed still waits on me, like it knows I'll come back eventually. When my hands shake or my faith feels thin, I grab that handle and breathe him in. If my boy asks what's shaking my head, I'll point outside to Father's axe by the shed. Wood falls clean, and the lesson stays.
Plates on the table, chairs pulled close. This is where we always came home.
There's laughter around the table tonight, like fireflies caught in warm yellow light. Every joke sounds better, every story gets told, between hands held tight and hearts full of hope. Yeah, the world can wait outside the door. There's laughter around the table once more.
Mama's voice floating from the kitchen there, Daddy saying grace like he always cared. Mashed potatoes, bread passing slow. Time moves softer when we're all close. Little ones laughing at nothing at all. Milk spill stories grow way too tall. Uncle Joe swearing he's heard that before, but he laughs just the same, like 1,000 times more. We didn't have much, but we had enough. Love sat heavy, but it never felt rough. There's a laughter around the table tonight, echoes of years and every smile. Broken days getting mended somehow, when we're sitting knee to knee heaven's the sound I'm looking for. It's laughter around the table once more. Some chairs are empty, yeah, I see that too. But I swear that laughter still pulls through. In every pause and every prayer, they're still with us, gathered there. Someday I'll miss this simple scene, these voices loud, these in-betweens. So I'm holding tight to every night, burning this moment in my mind. There's a laughter around the table tonight, holding us steady in changing times. If the road gets long and the days feel sore, I'll come back here like I did before. Yeah, home ain't walls or a front porch door. It's laughter around the table forevermore. Plates get cleared, candles low, but the laughter still follows me home. Sunlight through a dusty pane, floor on mama's hands. Radio hums a Sunday song, just like it always has. Skillet sings on the old stove, morning's coming slow. Mama's biscuits and honey, sweet as a word she'd say. Sit down, child, you're home right now. Let the hard world wait outside the gate. Every word tasted funny with Mama's biscuits and honey. Daddy's boots by the back door, coffee cool and fast. We talked about nothing at all, like nothing ever lasts. Crumbs on the table, laughter loud, clock forgot to run. Funny how love don't need much room, just a kitchen and some truth. Mama's biscuits and honey healed more than she ever knew. Broken hearts and tired souls found a place to make it through. If heaven's got a morning sun, it smells like biscuits and honey. Now the stove is cold some days, quiet fills the room, but I still hear her hum that tune. When the light hits just right at noon. Some recipes don't need a book, just a little love and time. Rocking chairs know our names long before we say a thing. Even when the house stands quiet, voice to creak like they deny it. Every laugh just learned to hide out here. Time don't leave, it just leans in. A porch full of memories, cups of tea and quiet dreams. Every word that didn't need explaining. Fireflies and mason jars, stories told beneath the stars. Nobody was in a hurry then. That porch full of memories held our nights so patiently, taught our hearts how home could be this simple. I left thinking I'd outgrow the slow way that love would show, but it followed me, you know, everywhere. Screen door sighs, cricket stars, a porch full of memories. Live wherever I might be. Proof that home still waits for me inside. Rocking slow as the dark draws near. I'm here, I'm here. Father's hammer, mother's hymn, one built wall, one healed within. Nails and notes in perfect rhyme, raised a home, raised my life. The sun came up with his worn boot, calloused hands, nothing to prove. Every strike on splintered wood said a prayer the way he could. Kitchen light and gospel lines, soft amen between the times. She sang hope when money's thin, turned quiet nights to faith again. Father's hammer, mother's hymn, strength and grace wouldn't meet again. When storms came hard, we'd stand tall, built on love that held us all. I learned right from how they live, more from what they never said. Work all day, forgive by night, hold your ground, but hold on tight. If I'm lost and don't know when, which road to take or how to bend, I hear steel and melody, guiding hands still shaping me. Father's hammer, mother's hymn, still keep time deep under skin. I build my days, I sing them too, living proof of what they knew. When my hands shake, when I doubt, I build with love, and I sing it out. One small flame against the dark, gray walls taught me how to walk. Long roads taught me how to roam. Motel lights don't feel like home. I still look for something warm at night. Mama's candle by the window, burning soft for me to see. Even when I'm miles away, it waits for me. Screen door hums, the evening hymn, crickets sing, the world grows dim. Mama whispers, Lord, watch him. Amen. Faith doesn't sleep. Mama's candle by the window never asks where I've been. It just says, come back home. Again. Wax runs low, the years run fast, shadows stretch from then to past. Still that light outlasts fear. I slow down. When the road forgets my name, when the night feels cold and hollow, I remember why I stand. mama's candle. By the window, flame still steady, heart finds home. The whistle cuts the morning sky like a rooster learned to fly before the sun's up in my eyes. There's Dad's whistle at sunrise, coffee boiling, boots by the door, dust on the floor from the night before. He never talked much, didn't need to say. The whistle told us it was time for day. I'd watch him head toward the barn, a long shadow denim arms. He carried hope in quiet ways, and lunch pails packed for longer days. Didn't preach, didn't pray out loud, but that whistle at sunrise held this house together tight. Said work hard, love right, without a single line. Yeah, the world woke up just fine to Dad's whistle at sunrise. Now I'm older, dawn feels the same. Different road, but I hear that sound again when the sky turns pale and blue. I swear that whistle pulls me through. Yeah, that whistle at sunrise still echoes in my mind. Not just sound, but a sign of the man who gave his time. I still stand, I still rise to Dad's whistle at sunrise. No alarm ever felt that true, just a simple tune at sunrise. Snow taps lightly on the window pane, boots lined up by the door. Mama hums an old hymn low, same one she sang before. shadows dance on wooden walls, a fire breathing slow. Every crackle tells a story only families know. Time don't rush us in this room, it learns to wait its turn. Family gathered by the heart, hands are wrapped around the flame. Years fall quiet for a while, nothing feels the same. Every laugh, every scar, every heart that's been apart finds its way back home tonight. Family gathered by the heart. Grandpa clears his throat to speak and smiles instead of words. Kids lean in like it's a song they've somehow already heard. Old regrets hang in the air and drift up with the smoke. Even silence feels forgiven every time a story is spoke. Family gathered by the heart, close enough to feel the truth. Some chairs are empty, still they stay in the spaces we all know. Love don't leave when names fade out, it just learns to glow. Souls warm in one another. Family gathered by the hearth. Fire burns low, but not our heart. Those footsteps on the wooden floor tell me who we were before. Every creak, every sound still keeps this old house around. Early dawn and hallway light, coffee cups and sleepy eyes, Mama humming something low, Daddy's boots moving slow, running barefoot, laughing loud, hide and seek behind the couch. I didn't know back then that time was teaching me to stand. Walls remember more than me, what I was, what I'd be. Those footsteps on the wooden floor echo through the years and more. Even now when I'm alone, they walk me safely back home. Some footsteps footsteps don't come back. Some doors stay gently cracked, but late at night when it's real quiet, I still hear love walking by. Those footsteps on the wooden floor build the man I'm living for. No matter where my life has gone, they still lead me straight along. Says hello. Father's hammer, mother's hymn. One built walls, one healed within. Nails and notes in perfect rhyme. Raised a home, raised my life. Sun came up with his worn boots, calloused hands, nothing to prove. Every stride on splintered wood, said a prayer the way he could. Kitchen light and gospel light, soft amen between times. She sang hope when money's thin, turned quiet nights to faith again. Father's hammer, mother's hymn, strength and grace would meet again. When storms came hard, we'd stand tall, built on love that held us all. I learned right from how they lived, more from what they never said. Work all day, forgive by night, hold your ground but hold on tight. If I'm lost and don't know when, which road to take or how to bend, I hear steel and melody, guiding hand still shaping me. Mother's hymn, still keep time deep under skin. I build my days, I sing them too, living proof of what they knew. When my hands shake, when I doubt, I build with love, and I sing it out.
lamplight low on the nursery wall. Shadows dancing, curtains fall. Daddy's boots by the bedroom door. Whole world safe on that wooden floor. I don't remember every word, but I remember how it felt. Like angels humming just for me, while sleep came slow and gentle. Lullabies in the cradle. Time stood still, the night was kind. Every dream I've ever held started with that song of mine. Now the cradle's tucked away, paint's worn thin, but love still stays. When life gets loud, I close my eyes and hear her voice against the night. Lullabies in the cradle, still rocking my soul to sleep. If I ever sing to my own child, I'll sing the one she sang to me. Yeah, the years may come and fade, but love remembers every way. Lullaby in the cradle.
Old wood strings hum low and far, light memories tucked in every scar. Brother's hand-me-down guitar, 6 strings warm, but it's mine by far. He was older, played it loud, front porch crowd, feeling proud. I sat quiet, watched him shine, never thought he'd one day be mine. Case cracked open, strings held tight. He left home on a Friday night, said take care of her, don't let go. Didn't know what that meant back then, no. Brother's hand-me-down guitar smells like dust and summer stars. Every chord still knows his name, every song's a shared refrain. Mama hums when I play slow, Daddy nods like he always knows. That sound keeps the family near, even when he ain't here. Wood and wire don't fade with time, they hold the past between the lines. If I ever lose my way too far, I tune my heart to that old guitar. Brothers hand me down guitar, a piece of home no matter where you are. From front porch dreams to who we are, all started with a hand-me-down guitar. I play soft when the sun goes down. Two brothers, one small town sound. That old toolbox sang all day long, hammers tapping like a working song. Every scratch, every rusty groove was a lesson Dad already knew. Bent nails, worn tape, a handle cracked, screws he saved, he never lacked. Saturday sun on a gravel drive, fixing more than things in our lives. He never rushed, never raised his tone, just said, son, some things you learn by doing alone. That toolbox sang all day long, wooden wire right and wrong. If it broke, he'd make it stand, with patience, faith, and steady hands. I didn't know while I was young, but love sounds like that toolbox song. Now the garage is quiet at night, dust on the bench, the bulb too bright. But when life comes apart at the seam, I hear that rhythm in between. Old stained gloves by the kitchen door, Mama smiled, she knew that score. That toolbox song still plays for me in broken days and things unseen. When I fix a chair or mend a fence, I hear his voice in the silence. He didn't leave a lot of gold, just a way to make things whole. Yeah, love was simple, strong and true, like Dad's toolbox songs still do. Still humming in the quiet room. Sun caught sweet in a mason jar. Summer held us a resting scar. Sun caught sweet in a mason jar. Summer held. Shelf still holds a sticky ring. Years go by, but funny things bring me back to everything with one taste. Love don't spoil, it waits its turn. Mama's apricot jam spread on bread in younger hands. Every jar a little plan for later. Barefoot mornings, open screen. Kettle hums, the air is clean. She'd laugh and say, don't eat it all, too late. That mama's apricot jam turned the simple into grand. Taught me how to understand enough. When the world feels sharp and thin, I twist the lid and breathe her in. Sweet survives the years we've been apart. Spoon taps glass, memory sings, memories apricot jam. Life beyond her careful hands, proof that love is what you can keep. Jar runs low, but still I am full of her. Mama's blue dress swayed in the room like summer air and Sunday